Hi guys, welcome to Transits and Tactics. And there's so much eventful kind of energies at hand now. We have the solar transit in Gate of Caution, Gate 12, and we have the grounding effect of Gate 11, Gate of Ideas. Actually, that's the gate I'm missing in my split definition, Gate 11. So there's a lot of this expressing individual energy. But today, I think I would like Anita, you to take the lead because you actually have that in your chart. How do you
Absolutely.
feel this week? What are these energies? You're the first hand sort of source for us today.
I know for me it's exciting because I do have gate 12 and I do have gate 11 in my chart. So I bridge your split there. But also Saturn is squaring this energy with the gate 22. That means we're connecting the throat directly to the emotional center, the solar plexus or the emotion center. And today I just would love to talk about how that evolves with the Gemini energy. Because as you know, for the last few weeks, Gemini energy is fast, it's fast thinking, it's speedy, you're key, you feel like you need to do loads of things. It's all the information and potentially overwhelm and overload and distracting, right? Whereas now this is the last gate in Gemini and it is, or the last main gate in Gemini. And this gate is about a pure heart. It's about some people call it standstill, but actually Richard Rudd refers to it as discrimination. It's like one of these BS-ometer gates on the chart. You know, the way some people can see through crap from a 10-mile radius. This is one of them. You can see or you can get whether something is authentic or not just by hearing it, right? And
Mm.
it's really cool. It's a fantastic, but the big thing I wanted to say today is I just want to bring it into practical relevance. This is the energy where we bring all that information into relevance for human. So I'll give you a great example. My partner is an engineer and he was giving a presentation in an engineering conference and it was all charts and information and there was nothing behind it, right? Until he stood up and he said, right, guys, we're making inhalers here. This didn't become relevant to me until my son developed asthma. And you can feel the emotion in my voice, right? Because it connects right into the emotional experience for human. And he said, we need to remember that it's not just about the detail. It's about how can we make this product fantastic so that we bring life to so many kids and people around this world. That's so important to them to be able to breathe. And I saw the room go from, oh yeah, another presentation, here's more charts, to, oh my God, this is renewing my purpose. This is renewing my passion around my work. So the gate 12 is about translating that information into a relevance that really benefits
Can
humans.
I add here because I think it will be really good to add that this energy can go both ways, guys. And beware. So it can be magnificently empowering and life-changing and potentially have a very wide spread, which is really good energy when the timing is right for your idea. I think this story really shows like the right timing and channeling the emotion. But sometimes you might be, especially if you have the 22 in your chart and now it's defining your, or you maybe are emotionally defined already, it's going to just fuel more of this need to share your truth and be dominant with it as well. And what happens when you do that in the wrong timing is that it could be, depending on the mood, it could be very disempowering as well. And it can backfire, it can fall on deaf ears. And it will make you feel, really emotionally, low. It's a very negative expression if you have the 22 in your chart. If you don't, you still can feel that, it's a very, it's a kind of like a projector type of, wait for invitation or wait for the right timing. Wait to feel that this is the moment for your truth to be shared, not just because you're thinking something and believe in it that it needs to be shared. That's why I think this gate is called the gate of caution. It's like, not if there is a risk involved, consider this. And how do we consider this? It's very easy in a way. Not easy, simple. Follow your strategy and authority. Follow your authority. If you tune in to your inner guidance, you will know.
Absolutely. And absolutely. And every energy has a lower expression and a higher expression. It's just sometimes we can get stuck in the negative of it. So what I see the negative of this is it's a fear to communicate. So it impacts your business, it impacts your marketing, right? I'm staying quiet because I don't want to make a fool of myself. That's the vanity aspect. Or if I communicate from my heart, I will lose my power. So that keeps people like me with the 5-1 stuck in the detail instead of making it relevant, right? And you might love the sound of your own voice and never shut up, or as I said, not saying anything in case we feel weak. And this energy is really important also, people don't realize it's the spiritual bypass energy. I don't know how many of my clients will say, I've done all the work. Why isn't it translating into my everyday? I'm working on myself daily. Do have a daily practice. And this is because, and this is why the Saturn square is so relevant. This is because we're holding ideals or expectations or standards that aren't true anymore. And
Mm.
Saturn is coming in with this energy this week and saying, hey, you need to review the standards that you're using to compare yourself to, because they're following a kind of a perfectionistic way of doing things that's BS, right? So
Yeah.
with this energy, people are there, oh my God, I still feel isolated. I still kind of feel defended with respect to my business. And what I say is, yeah, but you need to bring that now into everyday reality. You need to bring that into your relationships. You need to bring it into your relationship with your work. You're not grounding it in the relevance to others. And so
Right.
people get stuck in, I'm doing it all for them, or I'm doing it all for me, instead of discrimination, the gift, which is I'm doing this because I love it and I know it benefits you. It's win-win. It's
It's
bringing
true.
it to a whole new place. These people with this energy really, when you can borrow this energy to really speak. You know the song, it's not what you say, it's the way that you say it.
Oh, yes, it's a great,
It
great point about the intonation because it is all in your voice. I was going to
yeah.
mention that as well. Yeah.
Exactly. It's how you say it. It's the energy through which the words are carried. And oh, excuse me, it's the throat energy, so I'm feeling my throat going.
Yes, it is. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's like listening to an instrument and you hear a kid play it and they're just bashing out the song, right? They're just playing the song, as opposed to the expert, where you feel the music right through to the core of your being. That's really where we're describing what we're describing here, and it renews people's passion. It renews, but
Mm.
as you said, the other side is my throat is really, this is
I'm
really
going to
good.
take over. I'm going to give you a break
You,
because I
thank
have
you.
something to say as well. And this is really cool. What you brought up is really, really cool because, um, especially with the intonation, and who you're bringing this thing towards. So in the gate 12, there is also this potentially we can hear things that we haven't heard before. So there is people expressing their truth and they're expressing their energy. You mentioned something like, how do you show up as an expert? The only way you can show up as an expert and be magnetic is when you actually focus within and focus on your belief, your opinion, your passion. You're not doing it for yourself as in gaining, like, so you're not doing it, for example, to get clients for yourself, not that you're doing it for yourself to express your truth, but with the caution that we need, with this discrimination, you need to ask yourself, who do I share this truth to? Because things in the online visibility world, I see the potential for things to go viral. And when things go viral, that could go the right way or the wrong way, even if you didn't mean it. That's why the timing is so important. And sometimes to preserve your energy, to have the maximum impact, maybe what you have to share needs to be shared only with the right people. Maybe it's your email list. Maybe it's you can maybe create something that is, specifically for your blog or for your YouTube channel. So it appeals to people who actually are either following you or finding you, rather than social media where there's a lot of people who are just kind of scrolling by and then they see something they misunderstand and they hear that energy, pick up on that, how you say things, and whoa, Pandora box is open and this will either abuse or everybody wants to express what they have to say. You know how it happens on social media, but you can avoid this. It's not that happens, that thing doesn't happen every day or to everyone, but this kind of energy right now with the emotions of fueled, especially with anyone with 22, this kind of expressionate and very fast moving with probably Gemini, flavor to it. Choose your timing, choose your audience, and maybe sometimes it's good to remain silent rather than share the energy with others if they're not correct people. So the correctness is really, really important. The discrimination, who is the right person, who is the wrong person, is absolutely crucial right now. So this is something to keep in mind. And the other thing I want to just mention as well, as we're talking about this, because it's how you say things. There's also Earth in Gate 11, and Gate 11 is the gate of ideas. So it's like logic doesn't come to it. You just like have this flow of ideas. Not every idea can take off. Again, you need caution. You need to think about the timing. You need to think about the audience. But also, there's a lot of things that very, they're very authentic and very original in their expression with the Gate 11. So they might have a potentially mutative impact. So you can change lives, but you can only do that when you're speaking in the right moment. I keep saying this because I want to drill this in. Don't speak unless you're absolutely sure this feels right. This is the audience that's open to you. They're not going to be either backlash to you, or you just feel like you're unhurt, which is a horrible feeling that can fuel your emotions and bring you down again. Wait for the right moment to express your thoughts, but you can still, if those elements are there, express yourself. And I suggest express yourself on video, and you never know what's going to come out while you're doing that. You have to, it's a feeling. I know the feeling in my body when I know the timing is right, the audience who listens to it is right, and I can speak my truth. I can channel my authentic expression. It's a very powerful, very calm, not needy, not desperate energy. That's something that right now, this week, it's possible to tap into it with
Absolutely.
the list
Yeah,
of buts, right? So
exactly.
and this is something what you can focus on your dreams with this energy, and you can bring those dreams to the others. So be
Mm.
creative, be expressive, but maybe channel it into your own your content, video, record a video, express your truth. don't don't be too quick to jump and emotionally express something on, for example, social media. Just be
Mm.
cautious.
That's really brilliant, because with that gate 11, I have it as well. I wake up every morning going, I have an idea, I have an idea, I have an idea, right? So which idea? Because when you ground this 12 energy, this energy with the idea, that's when your manifesting goes out of all it. You realize what you wanted to realize out of all expectations. Instead of a spiritual bypass, you move into a crap bypass, where you actually surround yourself with the energy that keeps you focused on your goal. And with that idea thing, I would say to people, and this is my practical tip for business this week, is if you have an open head in ajna, you really need to discern, use your decision strategy to see, is this idea mine or not? Because you take in other people's ideas and amplify them, right? So you need to really check in with your gut. And that's how you can achieve the timing. That's how you can decide what's the right idea, okay? If you have a defined head in ajna, you need to say, hang on, is this even true for me? Is this, and if you want, ask both questions, because when you can discern the right, or discriminate between the idea that's going to bring up prosperity and the idea that's going to send you on a wild goose chase with nothing at the end, this is where we can use the human design to do this. This energy is so lucrative. And I do say to my clients, okay, you'll get loads of ideas. Have an idea notebook, like I call it a parking lot, where you even ask, is this idea for me? Or is it for my new client that's coming in, that I need to express this in my marketing to attract them to work with me? It's a very cool way of discerning.
I
So
love this. I
yeah.
love this. Guys, here's the thing. This is very interesting because, Anita is a 5-1. She's literally here to tell you what to do, practically. I'm a 1-3. I'm here like, I think, I see this doesn't work and this might work, just let's have a look. So I'm just sharing my opinions, and this is very interesting energy because you're talking about open head and action and the questions to ask. And it's very interesting because sometimes where confusion can happen, this is my opinion, right? Sometimes we say, okay, human design says, is it really mine? Which is fair enough, because if you just got caught up in somebody else's inspiration or idea, yes, that could be maybe not your truth. But sometimes you might be inspired by somebody else's inspiration or idea. You picked up on that, but then your truth can come out in the way you amplify this. So when you add your 2 cents, using, Gary Vee expression, add your 2 cents, you can amplify other people's ideas. We don't have to always be completely original. Nothing in life is original, all artists still from kind of ideas from each other, but it's how we express what we bounce off is really, really important. So that's where you can really check in with you and say, okay, when I'm expressing this, when I'm amplifying this, am I expressing what's true to me that I feel with my guidance, inner guidance, or my strategy and authority is aligned with this? Or am I getting caught up in somebody else's drama? Because remember, this is now gate 12 is on your throat, so it is an expression. But if you have the 22, especially if you have it in red on your design, which means it's subconscious energy, you're creating, like, you're defining whether if you're undefined in your solar plexus and your emotional center, that will be defined right now, right? If you are defined, then you are in your ups and downs anyway. But this is a very extreme energy. It's extreme wave, this gate 12. So, sometimes you can get caught up in other people's drama when you're open, and even if you're defined. So asking yourself, is it really mine, is really, really good. And so this week, I believe, more so poignant than some other times, and that's why we're here. That's why we're doing these quick videos, so you can be aware of what's happening. Even though there might be a couple of days you're into this transit, that's actually good, I find, because you get already a taster of what's going on, and you can adjust your course. You didn't make a mistake if suddenly, like yesterday, you had an outburst or did something wrong. It's okay. I'm, as a third line, I'm telling you, it's okay to make mistakes, but you can adjust your course, and that's what we're here for you. So thank you so much. Anita, do you have anything to add, or are you happy for today?
I do. I just wanted to summarize the energies in Gemini, because we're going to move into a smoother, less speedy time. The sun is moving into Cancer next week on the 20th. So it's going to calm down. This manic frenzy, mental gymnastics is going to calm down, right? But I just wanted to go through the energies of the month, where when the sun came into Gemini, into the gate 20, it's really teaching us how to utilize information so that we can both deliver our marketing and manifest in our business. So you get present, you check what information with your decision strategy, what's relevant, where to spend your energy, and then what changes need to be implemented, gate 35. So that, and then take charge of that with the gate 45. Take charge of yourself as a resource to be able to, gate 12, discriminate and communicate your needs and be able to address the needs of others with that energy of compassion and expertise. That's all the energies running through. I just wanted to say that because
That's the month of June, for the clarification, guys. This was like, this is already kind of in retrospect. And we are now in gate 12. Now we're we're discriminating, and then we're expressing these ideas, and this is so lovely. It's really, I'm glad that there's a calmer time ahead. I do not enjoy Gemini energy that much, even though it's in my, I think it's my rising sign in my astrology, Gemini, but it's just always like you don't get a breather. So I'm looking forward to the Cancerian energy, frankly. And guys, we will see you then on the next episode of Transits and Tactics with the next transit. Let us know if this is helpful, and we hope you tune in the next time.